up here and disrespect me like that and think this shit finna slide. Nigga, I'm defending myself. What you did, what that lady did, that was all hype to disrespect. It sounded like murderous behavior. It felt like you was threatening my life. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me that you done put your mouth on a nigga who I don't know. Bitch, it sound like you trying to unalive me and I have to defend myself. That was a defense. That's a defense.
Yeah, that is correct. That is 100% correct. To the stratosphere, to all the way to Saturn. You cannot say that to somebody and do not expect consequences. And the consequence was that person got knocked the hell out. And you will be seen like that meme of Ice Cube and the other guy saying, damn.
She was defending herself. It's called self-defense.
But Rose,
correct.
Rose, those words, you're not supposed to fight against those words, Rose.
So when Mike was talking, I don't condone a man putting his hands on a woman. I don't know if it was just that one time. So when he told his story, I haven't heard his story before, and maybe he was, I'm not sure whether he was nervous or not, but because that one situation, I don't know. If it's repetitive, I mean, there's not a level, but see, that's why she does the work, because it is triggering, because the next relationship she can be in, and she could falsely think that somebody's doing something to her, and it becomes that. So she's putting in the work for anger management, just in case was.
But the woman came up to her and literally told her, you tasting another man, blah, blah, blah. No, that's straight up consequences. That's old, that's eye for an eye. That's straight up Old Testament beat down.
Now hold on, boss man. Wait. Let me do these cash app messages. Someone said, since you like JJ, I'm not going to pay to drop him. JJ, I want to hear what you got to say. So someone else said, so that's funny, but y'all dragging Mike.
Rozay.
But see, that's why I was trying to get an understanding, because maybe I felt, I don't know, because sometimes I hear these stories and I don't know how to judge the situation, and I don't want to speak on it.
Hold on, JJ. Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead, honey.
And I don't want to come up and I was trying to understand his situation. Was it one time when he did, even though he did his cheating, that was triggering, and it doesn't matter how long it took for her to do it. It triggered her, and it was something that she probably never forgave him. I'm not sure whether they had to talk and came to an agreement and he thought things was okay. And then she came to him, or I don't know how the situation happened, but her coming to him saying that she will continue to do it, and this is the one that she's going to continue to do it with, and then he headbutted her. Is it safe to call him an abuser?
It was the same, Kanai. When he said, this ain't the first time he ever said it. When he said it, he said it happened that one time. He headbutted her after when she admitted to cheating. So it's the same scenario as your sister.
Okay, so do we classify that as a DVer?
Good morning, Deep Thoughts.
I am so confused. Why we confused? What's happening right now?
Abuse.
Is getting hit with cotton the same as getting hit with bricks?
When it comes to situations, I'm not okay. Let me be honest, because it was a joke. It was the statement that what I did was a joke just to lighten the fucking mood, dog. Like y'all want to be pick and choose when y'all want to be serious. But the reality is, I'm not condoning abuse. Abuse is abuse. I'm not taking away from that. I'm just saying, with me. Just me personally, y'all just gonna have to call me a real life DV abuser, because anybody that say no type of wild shit like that to me and we're married, dog, I'm talking about that specific situation, and you're married and a person cheats on you and just boldly tell you, yeah, you tasting another nigga on your boom, boom, boom. It's not happening. Like, that's crazy behavior. And y'all see here acting like y'all would just be, okay, I'm gonna breathe and count to 10. I'm gonna be calm.
I'm not. I'm with you. I am with you.
So wait. Hold on. So, Rozay, are you saying that you can't control yourself?
Bro, in a situation like that, where somebody already done pissed you off, they disrespecting you, they verbally abusing you, one thing that a person is going to do is they're going to snap. If you've been dealing with that, and I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that she's been dealing with something like that, one thing that victims do oftentimes is when their voice is not heard, their next response is fight or flight. They're going to fight. If they try to leave and that person not letting them leave, the next step is to fight or flight. I have been through it. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that it is right. I'm not justifying the behavior, but I know myself. And I know that for me, based off the shit that I've been through, if somebody was to violate me like that, disrespect me like that, I'm going to want to fight. And that's real ass shit. I'm going to want to fight you because you got me fucked up. Because at that point, I'm thinking about STDs, STIs. I'm thinking about how long you probably been sleeping with them. I'm thinking about if we got kids, you done probably kiss my kids in their fucking mouth. I'm thinking about a whole lot of trifling ass shit that you probably done did. I'm going to snap because that's wild behavior. That's wild as fuck.
Now, Diamond, when it come to that though, like, you know what I'm saying? People do a lot of stuff behind their kids. Now that's when the conversation gonna shift, right? Because when you put kids into it and they like, oh, I'm thinking we got kids together, you doing this. Yeah, everybody gonna swing. Now everybody's like, oh, now I agree. Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking about every aspect. It's not right, but that's how I'm gonna respond. I'm not gonna sit up here and get the pandering for niggas in front of 2,000 people acting like I'm just gonna calmly breathe and count to 10. Y'all niggas crazy as hell. I'm not doing that. You disrespect me like that, I'm fighting you for real. Because now at that point, you done violated the agreement that we had. You done violated my house. Now I'm thinking about if you done brought this motherfucker in the crib. The fact that you were so comfortable to say that shit is wild behavior, which means that the motherfucker done probably said worse shit to me. That shit is crazy. And no, I'm not triggered. I'm passionate. Y'all need to be for real. Y'all sitting here capping. Y'all niggas ain't gonna count to 3 and walk away. You're not. Half of y'all motherfuckers
she's
argue
right.
with y'all spouse
She
every
is
day.
right.
Y'all argue with y'all spouse.
There's no way
day
you
in
can
and
do
day
that to
out.
somebody and not expect an ass whooping.
What are the emotional intelligence that y'all acting like y'all display? Y'all don't do that shit with y'all partner. Half of y'all niggas ain't even got no relationship right now because y'all don't know how to talk to y'all or communicate. Don't sit up here and act like y'all would be okay if somebody told you that you was kissing and sucking on somebody else's mouth and to find out that they was kissing and sucking on somebody else and that's your husband. You're not gonna be okay.
So you know me real well. Hold on, wait.
Be for real. Y'all need to be 100 with yourself.
Zay, one of the things you know about me, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I'm gonna go run across the house, jump on the couch, full-fledged swing on you. It's a wrap.
So can I say something real quick? Somebody asked me in the comments. Somebody asked me in the comments. So if every man said what Rozay just said, would that be wrong, baby? There's been a nigga on here that I've called an abuser that said he would still he's put his hands on his baby mom before and he would do it again. And some of y'all ladies didn't say shit about it and didn't think it was problematic. So what the fuck is you asking for real? What are you asking me? Because I think I'm the wrong bitch you asking that to.
And I'm speaking to that particular situation that Kanai is speaking to. I'm not talking about every case and point, every situation, because it is not right to put your hands on nobody. It is not okay. This is not a justification for action. I'm just saying would be tussling. Mario Coins will be knocked the fuck out fucking with me because that's crazy behavior. You don't get to talk to me like that. You don't get to say no wild shit like that and think I'm finna just let you walk the fuck away. That's crazy behavior. And for some strange reason, y'all believe that abuse is only equated to physicalities. There is mental abuse. There is emotional abuse. And for a motherfucker to speak to me like that, that was mental and emotional abuse. The response that you have is the response that you get. It's not right. It doesn't justify it. It doesn't make it okay. But y'all act like the only type of abuse that y'all have ever heard of is physical. No, the fact that nigga sat there and said that shit, that was emotional and mental abuse in itself. You telling me that I'm kissing you and you telling me in my head, like, y'all be for real. You telling me and I'm processing the fact that you telling me that you done sucked on another bitch pussy and you just kissed me in my fucking mouth. Are you crazy? And you tell me that's not abusive fucking rhetoric, that's not abusive behavior to tell me some shit like that and to think that I'm not gonna do shit about it?
I think that it's wild that there's crowds of people that choose when they want to remember what different types of abuse is versus just thinking about just the main one. See, in certain situations, it's like they only think about their primary abuses or they feel like, or they deem primary abuse as being physical. And then there's other situations I realize y'all didn't know what different forms of abuse there are. It's like, which one is it? Which one do y'all want to apply? Y'all want to be willfully ignorant to be like, it's only physical? That's the only important one? Or do y'all know when and what different forms of abuse is? Like, which one do y'all like to apply to?
You can have financial abuse. There's financial abuse where they control all of your money They control all of your finances and bills and everything else. And you can't do anything because they have ensured that you can't go nowhere because you ain't got no money. That is another form of abuse.
She said that her daughter was paying all the bills. Her daughter's paying all the bills. And this man go out and he go cheat. And he come home like that. There was already levels of abuse happening prior to her knocking the Mario coins out her wife. It was a whole lot of abuse happening. Doesn't make it right? No. Nobody is justifying abuse. Nobody's justifying somebody putting their hands on somebody. If it was male, female, they, them, ZZ, it don't make it right. It don't matter the gender. It don't matter. Abuse is abuse. But there are different forms of abuse, and how someone reacts is how they're going to react. And for me, I would have reacted the same way that her niece reacted. I'm not going to hold you. But for her to be deemed as just an abuser for the rest of her life is wild behavior. That's wild. So she's deemed an abuser because this person just did all this abusive shit to her and she reacted.
She was provoked. That was a straight up form of she was provoked, and she was gaslighted all at the same time. And she is a victim because, as the other woman said, she's thinking about all the other possible STDs and STIs and God knows what else that she brought into her life. And then she just sits there proudly to admit it and think there's no consequences to her actions. No. She should get clocked out, and that woman is not an abuser, a DVer. She is a survivor of mental abuse, and that's just the end of it.
And I heard y'all talk about Mike. Are you talking about DMV Mike?
Yeah, DMV Mike.
The one who headbutt his wife?
So when his wife said what she said to him, and he headbutt her.
Oh, let's also talk about the fact that he was cheating on her first. Did he not tell y'all the full story that he was cheating on her first? And then she went and did the same actions that he did. And then when he found out that she was cheating, he headbutt her after he cheated first?
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess that's why I'm a little
after he done fucked around and went to jail for cheating. Got locked up, got caught up in a damn plot by some but
see, that's why I didn't know the full story.
Yeah, that individual is a DVer, but the